And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of...
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Gators right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Handoff for Ball. Runs through the tackle.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play race.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Jackson. Turning it on. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive run from the back. gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
The offense changing the play. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He now has 53 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback making checks. They go right back to him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ball. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
They boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Julian with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo.
Here's a little room there. He now has 85 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better block.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Zayin from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
He's got great speed. Lowers those pads. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Now on the return. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wants to change this route. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to Ball. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Ohio State calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. Past the 45. Snags it and he's open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the